What about the objection, no religious or educated Jew would ever believe in Jesus? Well, it's not true. There have been brilliant, brilliant Jewish minds, secular and traditional, that have believed in him and do believe in him. The chief rabbi of Bulgaria, Rabbi Daniel Tzion, became a follower of Yeshua and died as a faithful follower of Yeshua. David Mendel changed his name to August Neander. He was an outstanding historian of early Christianity, leading professor at the universities of Berlin and Halle. He believed in Jesus, and on and on. I could give example after example. Of course there are brilliant Jews, educated Jews, who believe in him. You say, yeah, but hang on. Those educated or religious Jews in the past who did convert to Christianity did so for monetary gain or because of societal pressure. It had nothing whatsoever to do with intellectual arguments or honest theological convictions. You know, that actually sounds anti-Semitic. You Jews always do it for the money. It's all about the money. Isn't that how it sounds? What a judgmental thing to say. Now, first, the notion of converting to Christianity is not accurate, because as we demonstrated in the very first lecture, this is just a Jewish faith. Is the faith of the Messiah of Israel, written about by followers of the Messiah of Israel, most of whom were Jews, fulfilling the prophecies of the Hebrew Scriptures. This is not conversion to another religion. And yes, there's no question that there were nominal Jews, maybe some who weren't so nominal, that outwardly converted to Christianity because it was of social benefit in Europe. They may have moved from kind of a ghetto in Eastern Europe and then came to a more cosmopolitan city like London, and wow, you want to succeed in business, you want to succeed in the arts, you want to succeed in education, you've got to be a Christian, and they converted. There are some who did that for utilitarian purposes. But do you know that many Jews, and to this day it's the rule, many Jews that put their faith in Yeshua suffered because of it? Do you know there are Orthodox Jews, ultra-Orthodox Jews who have become believers in Jesus Yeshua who have suffered terribly? Some have been beaten. Many have been put out of families, a household. What do you think happens to a traditional rabbi who becomes a follower of Yeshua? You think he becomes a TV star? You think the Jewish community says, this is awesome, let's make a reality TV show about you and make you rich? No, he's ostracized. He loses everything he's had. He's got to live in a foreign new world. In point of fact, to this day, followers of Jesus are heavily persecuted. I'm talking about Gentiles. Do you know what's happening in the Muslim world now? As you have radical Islam growing in a country like Egypt, you know what's happening to the Christians there? Do you know what's happening to Syrian Christians right now in the midst of the hostilities? Do you know what's happening to Pakistani Christians at the hands of Muslims, the Nigerian Christians in the north of that country at the hands of Muslims? Atrocities. Sometimes on a weekly basis, sometimes on a daily basis. Why? Because these people follow Jesus. So don't have this notion that, oh, it's just kind of the cool thing to do and you make a lot of money doing it. No, to this day, it's the way of reproach and difficulty and sacrifice. And that's why Yeshua says, count the cost. Count the cost.